Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Bloons Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. So, today we're going to be messing around with sand. So, if you didn't see my last video for Bloons Adventure Time, we messed around mostly with the Phoenix Wand and basically showed how completely broken it was. And I'm doing something very similar today, except with the Martian Games, because today in the Martian Games, it happens to be an attack of the phones, a very unfortunate one with the wizard powers and half cash, so not exactly an easy one. But I figured it could be fun to with Sam, and since she's so cheap, the half cash shouldn't matter all that much. The only thing that should matter is the map, which is, now that I'm seeing this is not a bad map. It's not a good map, but it's definitely not a bad map. There are definitely far worse maps out there. So, yeah, we're just gonna try it out.
Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I won't hurt ya.
Promise I won't hurt ya. I'm not sure that's the truth, but okay. You can promise whatever you want. Go ahead. Okay, so yeah, the main thing, I do want to get some money up, even though it is half cash. Money is still important, and I do want to be making it. I probably won't do anything more than this, to be honest. Cobra is also very important to this because of his, what he does with abilities. But we are officially good for everything except purple pop power, simply from this point on, for a long time. This is a bit of a bad map because the center is completely blocked, like it's a big blockade for the Phoenix. So he won't get quite as good use as he otherwise would. But this is still a pretty good map for him. Let's see, do we want to go for Dr. Monkey? Sure, let's do Dr. Monkey, a little bit extra farming.
Hey, no.
But that is the issue, basically, is that the blockade in the center is going to cause some issues with the Phoenix. Hopefully nothing too bad, though, and I think Dr. Monkey should actually help with this a little bit. But I'm going to get him for money farming. I don't feel like going through the hassle with BMOs. I could. I actually have 3 BMOs now, I believe, my party. I also got Martin off camera, so that's cool. 3 BMOs? 2 BMOs. 2 BMOs there. I thought I had 3. Maybe I forgot to equip it. So that will make a big difference. In terms of money making, obviously, I'm just going to rely on the Cobra, but I think Dr. Monkey could be helpful. And I'm also going to rely on him a little bit to deal with the purple balloons, because he's really good at dealing with everything. But we're not having the greatest luck with the blockade. It's making things much more complicated. Because that's the biggest issue with the Phoenix is actually that they're not very good at what's happening with that. Oh, he was disabled. But he's still attacking, but the Phoenix isn't attacking. Yeah, it does some weird stuff, to be honest, with wizard powers and Phoenix's abilities and stuff like that. Because I've seen a lot of weird things. I've seen it stop, I've seen, like, the Phoenixes just disappear out of nowhere. I've seen the multiply once, that was weird. It came, like, I used the ability once, and, like, 3 or 4 spawned. They went away pretty quickly, but it did happen, which was interesting. So our plan is working. These are successfully dealing with all the purples. That is good. Because that is the only weakness of the strategy, really, so far. Well, I mean, and the wizard power, because, you know, we still only have 1 Sam. They're not super reliable, similar to Sam. And then for the Phoenix is a pretty good general pop power, and for more specific use, we have the dagger rain, which could be useful. And for, like, bads and stuff, we have the gauntlet, which is going to be very useful. Since, you know, in case you didn't know, it does 20 damage per second. It does a lot of damage. Very good for single target. I mean, it has a lot of pierce, but it's 1 straight beam, so it's mostly good for single target. Alchemy now, this is going to help us get back to normal levels of popping power. We should be making normal money from this point on. Per pop, at least if they're golden, except they're not right now. Okay, but we are leaking some lives, so I still don't... Oh, dang it, purples, don't be an issue. And the swords fall from the heavens. That's also going to be a benefit. Once we get enough sands down, we're just going to be able to, like, have constant storms and stuff like that. So that's basically the idea right now. We're going to be trying to place as many sands as possible. I'm not sure if I have a specific number yet, but that's the general idea. We're going to fill the entire map with them because it doesn't really matter because their actual attack does basically nothing. We're entirely relying on their Phoenix armies, gauntlets, and, like, dagger storms. But I think even just with 5 now, we probably are going to be able to have like permanent uptime with the cloud pack. First thing now, I think it's about time to get Cobra up. After that, it'll literally just be spamming like hundreds of Sams. It's going to get pretty fun, I promise. But we do have a little bit of build up still with the earlier rounds, and nothing's really going to happen. At least nothing all that interesting is going to happen in the earlier rounds. A little disappointing, but it's just how things are. But as you can see, we're going to get a pretty cool Phoenix Circle. I'm not sure if you've seen some of these thumbnails from back in the BT Battles days, but they were just like armies of Phoenix Circles. Yeah, we're going to see like... Trust me, I would be surprised if we did not get enough Phoenixes that my game crashes at least once today. Because we're probably going to end up with somewhere around the realm of 200, probably? Because we can fit, we'll basically end up with about 3 Phoenixes per Sam after we get Monkey Stim. And not all the time, but most of the time. And we can probably fit like 80 or so Sams, maybe more. I don't know, she's a very small tower, which works well for this, and very cheap, which is a big part of the reason I chose her. So let's see, can we have permanent daggers falling? Because that's pretty cool. I doubt it, because these really don't last very long.
Not so big now, huh?
Okay, no, I assume not. Yeah, no, whatever, close enough, and we'll get it again soon, because,
Hey, Bloons, come out and play.
like I said,
Magic trick.
we were placing a lot of these. If only there was like an auto clicker I could get, or not an auto clicker, but like something that automatically used abilities, because otherwise this is gonna take forever. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna save up some money, and then I'm gonna just turn off auto start and buy like 50, because for the time being I think I'm gonna focus in on the Phoenixes. And as you can see already, our Phoenix Circle is getting much, much larger. Or not larger, because it doesn't change in size, but much more full. A little less space, a little less social distancing between our Phoenix friends. Because with even just the amount of money we have now, actually, we can afford another 8 almost. And by the end of this round, we'll be able to afford an additional 8 Sams. 8 is a lot of Sams. Like, a lot of Sams. Actually, that's exactly, we have 8 right now. At the end of this round, we're gonna double the amount of Sams we have. This is gonna get ridiculous really quickly, and honestly, even with how, like, not so great of a map this is for them, I would not be surprised if we made it past round, like, or past our best, which is, I think, round 42.
Magic and mischief, the perfect combination.
So just, you know.
Hey, Bloons, come out. Wanna see magic and mischief, the perfect combination.
These sound like very...
Wanna see Hey, Bloons, come
like,
out and play.
they sound like
Promise
she's
I
being
won't hurt
very,
ya.
like, creepy and stuff. I don't really like it. 19. So we should have, at all times, at least 38 Phoenixes on the ground. Or on the circle. Likely far more. Is there a cap? That's one thing I'm interested in, because I'm not sure, actually. There might be a cap in the game to, like, well, keep the game from crashing. And if there is, I have no idea what it is. But, like, look at this Phoenix army. The mobs don't even appear on screen. This could just be a beat. Gone, gone, gone. The second they start attacking, they're just gone. Let alone the fact that I could spam hundreds upon hundreds of dagger storms or gauntlets if I wanted to, at any moment. This is just the Phoenixes. So, I think you understand how this is going to go. So, just because, I don't know. Yeah. How was your day? Sunday afternoon. Very rainy and windy and cold today. I went for not a short walk. I went for a fairly long walk, like an hour. And I was freezing the whole time. I wasn't, like, not dressed appropriately, but I was cold. I should have worn, like, a scarf or neck warmer or something, because my chin especially got cold. But, yeah. Oh, this Phoenix summoning noise is gonna get so irritating so quickly. I'll probably turn it... Honestly, it's probably quite a low volume for you guys, because to me, I'm hearing just like the of the Phoenix summoning constantly. If you hear it too, I apologize. It's probably really irritating. But we just have to ignore that for the time being, because, you know, one of the disadvantages of abilities. So you ready for us to get double the number of Phoenixes again, after this round ends? Because that's the crazy thing, this is half cash. If this wasn't half cash, we'd be making twice as much money we would have twice as
Aw,
many
did you
sands.
pop?
That's pretty
Not so
ridiculous. So we have
big now,
19.
huh?
My prediction is we will be
Wanna
at
see a
50 by the time I
magic
place all
mischief,
this money. I could have done the
perfect
math,
combination.
but I
Hey,
chose
Bloons,
not to.
come out and play.
I think we're actually going to be more like 44.
Magic and
Yeah,
mischief.
44.
Hey, Bloons,
That's
come
my
out and
goal.
play.
Oh, that's
Wanna
my
see a
prediction.
Hey, Bloons, come out and play.
I'm also not
Magic
doing
and
this
mischief,
perfectly. Like,
perfect combination. Wanna
I'm
see
just, in part because I think it's gonna, the thing that's gonna kill me is actually, like,
the perfect combination.
lag. I don't think it's gonna be that I can't actually survive any longer. Reached around 20 milestone. That was a little delayed. We've been around 20 for a little while now.
Trick.
Um,
Magic and mischief.
I can't see very well, Phoenixes. Can you move?
They won't hurt ya.
Show yourself.
Wanna see a magic
Show
trick?
yourself places where I can fit more sand. There's all my money. 40. Okay. Not quite. Still, however, more than twice as many Phoenixes as before. Which reminds me of an issue, purple balloons. Because I just noticed that. That didn't go very well. I don't even think I can click this fast enough. I want to see how big the circle gets first. But I don't actually think I can click fast enough to use the abilities. Yeah, I don't think I can click the ability button fast enough. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, the ability comes back before I can use them all. That's how many I have at this point. So I think this might be the limit for us for the time being, because once again, I literally can't click them fast enough. And if you can't even use the abilities fast enough, something is seriously wrong. So, is there anything else we actually want to do? I would like to do something to deal with the purple balloons. I guess let's get our support, because why not? Huge or strong. Oh, we don't have enough yet, okay. Sit back and enjoy the phoenixes. Yeah. If nothing interesting happens, I'm probably gonna wait a little while, either until I'm ready to place like 100 more, or until the balloons actually start making it anywhere, because otherwise this is gonna be pretty boring. So I will see you then. Okay, this is pretty ridiculous. I've given up on activating all the abilities because it's physically impossible, no matter how fast I tap. I literally can't have all of the abilities activated. They'll all use like 16 or 17 minutes. So I'm just tapping every once in a while to make sure we don't lose. But also, if I hadn't have tried that, the game would lag so bad because the phoenixes wouldn't move, and passing rounds would take forever. I swear this game is lasting twice as long as any other Martian games run because it's lagging that fast. Not very fun. I'm assuming it's not very great for you either on your end. Must be even worse, but definitely not very lag-friendly Phoenixes, considering they shoot so many projectiles, even one so, and I think one pierce as well, so it's just like the most basic stats for doing so many flame projectiles. It's ridiculous. That's how, for like actually any shells at all, I think it's like, I think right now I have enough money to buy another 16, 17, maybe 18 more pieces, but honestly, I'm not sure if I have patience for this, but I feel like this is the strategy to get to the finish line. Because it's like, you have to use the pieces. Honestly, the biggest threat right now is purple balloons. Random stray purple balloons. That's my biggest threat right now. It's ridiculous. Everything I possibly do while I'm doing the finish line. So I mean,
Here I come.
I'll just get out the finish line.
Not so big now,
Really
huh?
beneficial. I didn't upload yesterday. Sorry. Did some family time on history, movies, fun. I watched Poltergeist. It wasn't bad. I didn't love it, but it was definitely not bad. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say the message is bad. Good message and stuff like that. That was good. Did some candy. I made some homemade milk chocolates. Milk chocolate cookies. I only made a couple because they're super cheap and really easy to make. So I did a layer of chocolate, and then just froze it, not fully, but just made it solid. Then we added peanut butter mixed with Rice Krispies and stale, which was so good. Then we stuffed a couple of tiny layers of pretzels in the middle, and then put another layer of chocolate on top, and did the same thing. So it went in both, and what happened was, it like perfect level of meltiness. So it was melting enough that you bit into it, it was still but it was still solid enough that it didn't like all over your hands or anything like that. So good. Like honestly, probably the best melted cheese ever. It's been on for a day or two maybe.
Not so big now, huh?
And it's been perfect. Thanks. I'm trying to think of something great we could play topic, but I'm sure no matter what I say, someone will be like, oh yeah, I did that topic. It tastes delicious. What could be super gross that some people think is pretty popular? Jam? Jam and chocolate think is pretty gross. But it also sounds like to some people that could definitely taste good. Is that a real thing? People actually put jam in chocolate? I wouldn't be that surprised. I mean, they put like dairy into it and stuff like that, so it would not be that big of a stretch for people to once again, we are having no issues here. 31's game is taking so long. So long. In fact, there's really good odds I've cut this section. Or figuratively, not really, as I said, but I probably cut this section. Because I have no idea. Seriously, it just feels like it's taking so long again. Or that, the mistake is pretty bad. But, since you guys see some intro no matter what, I of course couldn't just leave it where I live, but it's still fun. How's the pumpkin with the notification bar on that? Oh, it's still super hard. I have like a proper pumpkin carving one, as you can like see it's a sharp knife. It's very sharp. I just did like basic one buys and pretty much are good to go. It's fun. But it took forever and very difficult for me with pumpkin seeds. Really, it tastes a lot like popcorn, which I wasn't expecting. I'd done it before, but like a long time ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, so I don't really remember. But it tastes very good. Some with salt and some without. Very delicious. Like that was smoked fish, so it happened. Let's see with the balloons. Anything you notice? One thing I want to ask you guys is, so I found this game again. I played it a little while ago on my previous device, and it sort of, I don't know what happened, I didn't really use it or whatever. So I picked it up again. It's called Tic-Tac-Toe. I think it's a pretty cool game, but it's definitely not a game that, like, unless you've obviously beaten it through, do it, like, fully on camera. So I didn't know if you guys wanted me to do, like, unique uploads of that, whether it be, like, tips and tricks, or just, like, quick updates on how my progress is going, or if you actually want me to do, like, a full series. I've already finished that yesterday, but I played for, like, half of the series and still need to finish. So I would be happy to make episodes for it. Just let me know if you guys are interested in that. Thank you, Captain Tequila. So yeah,
Here I come.
I got super into the game. Because it has like all the best aspects of an RPG. Like it has a skill tree set up. It has abilities, artifacts, recreation material. But it's like it's sort of like an L game, I guess. Like a triple game, sort of. It's similar to those in there. And it's like the RPG elements you account for quests, and the idle elements you account for the fact that it like has a timer. That's pretty weird. This seems very early for a gathering to me, but whatever. It's the first time a gathering book is semi-scary because it's a gathering, but it's still gonna be like not very melted, right? Yeah, still gonna get melted. But this source seems very early for a gathering to me. No, but also Brett's actually quite powerful. Sometimes it's quite easy to stop it, so you can continue on with the gathering. Regardless, we'll continue on with our journey. Alright. So, it's very fun, and I think it's cool, but I wouldn't upload it that often. Maybe it's once a week, just quick, like, showcasing my progress, a little bit of gameplay. So let me know if that's of interest to you. Feel free to look it up. Again, it's called Tic-Tac-Toe. Another gathering. Okay, so maybe I was just getting very unlucky. there's definitely way more battles. Also,
Right, Tom.
the gauntlet can overlap. Not just Phoenix's walls, but the combo of the gauntlets really helps that game.
Aw, did you stop? Not so great now, huh?
Not for nearly as long as it's taken. Lots more battling going on. Having much fun time here. Maybe not a hard time, but hard time. One thing we can do, what I'm actually gonna do, which is place the time more stones, not for the phoenixes, because that's gonna make the gauntlets I can totally have more, and I think those are gonna be really important for the bad balloons. So I will see you when I place like
Magic and
a
mischief.
lot more of them. 30, 40 more, who knows.
Hey, Bloons, come at 'em. Magic and mischief. Wanna see 'em? Magic and mischief. Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I won't. Magic and mischief. The perfect combination. Wanna see 'em? Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I won't. Wanna see 'em? Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I won't hurt ya. Magic and mischief. Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I wanna see a magic trick. Magic and mischief, the perfect combination. Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Wanna see a magic trick? Magic and mischief, the perfect Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I won't hurt ya. Wanna see a magic trick? Magic and mischief, the perfect combination. Wanna see a magic trick? Hey, Bloons, come out and wanna see a magic? Hey, Bloons, come out and play. Promise I won't hurt ya. Magic and mischief, the perfect combination. Hey, Bloons, come out and
We're
play.
running out of places at this point, by the way. So I'm nervous because I thought I saw a couple things. But we now have 71. 71 is a lot. Let's keep on going. We'll see how long we can last. If it weren't for the fact that bad balloons are coming out so much earlier, I really was thinking we would at least tie our record, but
So big,
seems like we nearly as
good, and
close.
so small.
Constantly spamming the abilities. The thing is, like, I don't actually know where the gauntlets are. The gauntlets don't have infinite range, so that one I have to be a little more careful with. We should be good for the time being, continuing on for maybe bad balloons full time. Like bad balloon, yeah. We're good. Now another bad balloon, of course. This is the remaining, it's just like spam abilities to win. The end. I mean, it's still Phoenixing it, we're beating the bad balloons, but like, definitely not having a very easy time with it. And definitely not without a ton of lag. So honestly, I do think if we lose, it's because I'm either not pressing abilities fast enough to try to not crash my game. I'm gonna think if we lose, it's probably gonna be Revolver and Badge thing. So this is an online thing, so if we lag out, I'm pretty sure we're done. Like, I think we just lose if we lag out. So hopefully we won't lag out, but I'm gonna have to be a little more careful because we can't, like, come back and just continue. If we lag out, we're done for. So, you know, a little more careful about that. The main issue right now is that something that I've now realized is kind of dumb. Sam cannot Supremo Balloons right now. The Phoenixes can, but Sam can't. So we have to still rely on the Phoenixes to do these, which isn't a bad thing, but like, it's making me slightly nervous. And I think we're good. Like, it's not like I'm noticing anything. This round is not going very well. And we're getting increasingly wrong by like a very big increasing amount. dead.
Hey, no fair.
And we're dead. Well, you know what?
Any of them.
That's a little disappointing. I was sort of expecting us to do a lot better than that, but the baboons came early. The map wasn't that good of a map, and it was just a lot of abilities to use, and I didn't want to crash my game. I probably could have gone a little further, but the limit for abilities, as we've now learned today, is not that you can't get them. It's not that you can't afford them. It's that you literally can't click fast enough. So, anyone with an auto-clicker, I encourage you to use infinite phoenixes, and also a computer that can't crash. If you play this on computer, you're positive your computer won't crash with like 1,000 things on the screen, and you have a really good auto-clicker. I encourage you to try this out. I'm sure you'll have fun. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe and join the Purple Elephant Squad. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have an incredible day. Bye!